Welcome to Barefoot in America. Today we're filming from Prescott, Arizona. It's our second video we're shooting in Prescott, and this one's being filmed at Lake Watson, which is right amongst me, and the Granite Dells. Gorgeous hike today. So beautiful. Just stay for that slideshow at the end because it is exquisite to see this amazing part of nature. So today, one of the yoga students has put in the comments they'd love to see a shoulder practice, and I get lots of requests for shoulders, neck, things like that. So we're going to stay seated most of the time. So I want to encourage you to put a blanket or a block under your hips, and for this practice I'd like for you to have a strap and a couple yoga blocks. One is probably fine for what we're going to be doing. And we're just going to start by sitting nice and tall. Take a moment to get centered, calm yourself, and just find yourself fully present in this moment. Feel your sits bones rooting to the blanket or block beneath you. Feel the length of your spine, the natural curves of your spine. Lifting your crown of your head towards the sky, shoulders relaxing down your back. And bring palm to palm in Anjali Mudra. Take a moment to press the right palm to the left and the left back into the right, and then press the thumbs to the sternum and lift the sternum to the thumbs. Feel this connection and this energy of pressing to start to fire up your shoulders in a really simple way. And take a moment to set an intention for your yoga practice today. It could be a mantra, it could be a goal or an offering, something for yourself, someone you love, or something as big as world peace. Just let it be personal to you in this moment. Bow your head and take a couple deep breaths. Relax your arms to your lap, and I'm just going to invite you, if you'd prefer to do the standing that's seated, if you're more comfortable that way, go for it. But we're just going to start with simple shoulder circles. Take your shoulders up to your ears, back, down and around, taking them nice and slowly up, back, down and around. A few more times, and see if you can find breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Even let the breath out with a bit of a sigh, clearing our throats, the throat chakra. And then alternate right and left. Take the right one up and back, and then the left, adding just this little bit of shimmy to the spine and the torso. Let it feel good inside your body. Last time, pausing in the center, and grab the strap. You're going to hold the strap fairly wide, and you're going to see why in a moment, but holding the strap, inhale it up and overhead. Exhale it right back down in front of you. We're going to do 3 like that, and then we'll add more. Inhale it up. Exhale it down, and just know that I teach yoga and building blocks. So if this is enough, maybe that's what you do. Exhale it down, and if you want more, inhale it up and overhead, and see if you can keep your arms straight and bring it behind you, and that's where you need to take it a little bit wider. And then bring it back up and overhead, down in front of you. Inhale it up and overhead, exhale it behind you. Inhale it up and overhead, exhale it down in front of you. Just a couple more times, just really letting the shoulders get stretched out. And you might have to take the strap a little wider when you first start, and then maybe you can take it back in after you've done a few. Oh, finding your place, and then last time, bringing it around. Inhale it up and overhead, and now hold it there and just pull the strap apart. Drop your elbows down into a cactus shape, a 90 degrees at the shoulder and elbows. And now energetically pull the strap apart. Feel those shoulder muscles fire. Feel your core engage. Keep pulling it apart. Pull, pull, pull. Fire it up, fire it up, fire it up. Reach it up and overhead. Exhale it down in front of you. Bring your hands a little bit closer, maybe about shoulders width apart. Inhale the strap up and overhead. And again from here, imagine pulling it apart. Feel it's a little bit different with the hands close to one another. Pull, pull, pull. And now let the hands slide out, come to that cactus shape again, and pull the strap apart. Exhale it down in front of you. And if you have the D-ring strap, take the end of the loop or the strap through both D-rings. It flips over to come through the center, back the other way. Pull it nice and snug to make a loop that is about shoulders width wide. And once you get that loop, put it on your forearms. So it's just below the elbows on our forearms. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, press the forearms into the strap. Feel the shoulders engaging. Reach, reach, reach out of your fingertips. Press, press, press with your forearms. Feel your shoulder blades firing up. Pull in the low belly. Keep lifting the heart. And if you want a little more, gaze towards the sky a bit. Create a little more extension. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale it down in front of you. With the arms in the strap, press the forearms into the strap. Inhale, float the arms up and overhead. Exhale it back down. Inhale, float it up and overhead. Exhale it back down. Last time, float it up and overhead. Press, press, press. Hold. Pull the belly in. Lift, lift, lift. And exhale it down. Remove the strap. Great job. Switching to the block next. Hold the block between the palms of your hand. So you're not really holding it, but you're just holding it between the palms. Block straight out in front of you. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, lower them back down. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, lower it back down. One more time. Inhale it up and overhead. And now hold it right there. Squeeze the arms towards your ears. Let the shoulders relax a little bit so you're not shrugging in your shoulders, like the neck can be free. And now simply bend the elbows. Block goes behind the head. Squeeze those elbows towards your head and straighten the elbows. Tricep curls. Bending the elbows again. Hold them tight towards the ears and straighten. And one more time, bend the elbows and straighten. Lower the block down in front of you. If you have 2 blocks, it's amazing how heavy they can be when we use them. Hold one on each hand. And if you don't have 2 blocks, just hold your hands out in front of you like you're carrying something. Feel your elbows by your waist. This is a concept to use in chaturanga and your cobras. Squeeze the elbows towards your waist and now turn the blocks out to the side. Exhale, bring them back to center. This is shoulder lateral rotation. Bring the blocks out to the side, elbows squeeze in, feel your shoulder blades firing right between them, the rhomboids, the trapezius, the middle aspect and the lower aspect. Your teres, rotating it out, supra and infraspinatus, turn, turn, turn those hands out. Not everyone can take them this far with keeping the elbows in, but most importantly, elbows stay in. Last time, and turn them out. And then lift the blocks out to the side. Hold them out like you're just expanding from hand to hand. Hold, hold, hold. Exhale, lower them down. Set the blocks down in front of you. Just going to do arms now. Inhale, float your arms up to a T. Take a moment to reach, reach, reach. Gaze and look out over your right shoulder. If it's shrugging to the ear, melt it down your back a little bit. Gaze and look out over your left shoulder. Same thing. Melt it down your back a bit. Head to the center. Turn the palms to the sky. Turn the palms to the ground. Turn the palms to the sky. Feel that rotation. It's forearm and shoulders. And turn the palms to the floor. Last time, turn the palms up. Turn the palms down. And now adding movement. Turn the palms up. Float the arms up and overhead. Pause at the top, press hand to hand. Really feel them engage. Do your best to keep your elbows as straight as you can. And now exhale them halfway down to the T, palms face down. Inhale, arms up and overhead, palms connect at the top. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale them back to 90 degrees, palms down. And one more time, inhale it up. Squeeze the palms together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale it back down to the T. And now take simple circles. Take these little itty bitty tiny circles. Either direction, we're going to do both, and let them keep getting bigger and bigger. And take your time letting them get bigger. And just let them circle, circle, circle as big as you like. And then pause and reverse the circle, starting big. And then eventually letting them get a little smaller, and a little smaller, and a little smaller, till they're itty bitty, bitty, bitty circles. Reach, float those arms up and overhead, press palm to palm. And this time, interlace your fingers, make a steeple, reach the steeple to the sky. Feel that extra stretch. Reach, reach, reach. And if you want a little bit more, lift your head and heart, gaze to the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale your arms down and out, float them overhead. Exhale them down in front of you. Inhale your arms down and out and overhead. This is abduction. And from the top, we bring them down in front of us, an eccentric contraction of flexion. And then one more time, inhale them down and out and overhead. Exhale them down in front of you. And taking it in reverse, we're going to inhale it up in front of us, which is shoulder flexion. Exhaling it out to the side, an eccentric contraction of abduction. And then sweep the arms back up in front of you. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, lower them down at your side. And one more time, reach them up in front of you. Exhale them back down by your side. Take your fingertips to the mat, side to side, like there's a teacup upside down under your hands, or a cupcake. And just press the fingertips into the earth. Lift your heart. Look towards the sky. Feel that extension. Exhale, let yourself round out. Drop the head, a little bit of a seated cat-cow, but keeping some engagement in our arms by pressing through the fingertips. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your head, look to the sky, let the back sway. Exhale, round it out, tuck the tummy, drop the head, look at your navel. Inhale, lift the head and heart to the sky. Extend, extend, extend. And exhale, round it out, flexion. Inhale to a neutral spine. With your fingers out to the side, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. We're going into some neck stretching. Feel the weight of your head going over to the right, and the left fingertips keep you rooted to the earth. Maybe sense a stretch from your shoulder to your neck. And if your chin jets forward, take a moment to just retract the chin. Pull it back to keep your head over your shoulders and torso. If that's enough, stay there. If you want a little bit more, turn your left thumb towards the ceiling and rotate the thumb back. And see if that creates a difference in the stretch. Take a breath there. And then wrap the left hand around behind your back. You can grab the right upper arm if that's available and in your reach. And feel the stretch here. It's still the weight of the head just dropping to the right. And for this most subtle nuance of change, rotate your nose towards your right shoulder. And feel the change in the stretch. That gets a little bit more of the upper trapezius versus the scalenes, levator scapula. And there's so many little intrinsic muscles that create all the beautiful movement the neck does. So just know you're stretching, elongating the fascia, and really creating space in the left side of your neck and shoulder. And it doesn't happen by doing things fast. We have to pause, breathe, and really experience the felt sense. How does this feel in my body? Is this my edge? Is this my barrier? Or have I pushed it a little too far? And if you've gone too far, just back off. And if space starts to be created and you can go a little further, let yourself melt into it. Just a couple more deep breaths. And then let the head simply recoil back to center. Release the left arm. Fingertips back on the mat. Really press into your fingertips. Create length and rise in the spine, and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And if you are tired of sitting on your feet, you can go to standing. You could kneel on your shins and knees. There's lots of variations on how you could do this. And now the weight of the head just falling to the left, right fingertips pressing to the earth. And then if you want to add a little more, start to rotate the right thumb to the ceiling. Maybe rotating the thumb back, creating a little extension in the arm, and just noticing how that feels in your neck. If the chin jets forward, retract it a little bit. Breathe into the space. And then if you want a little bit more, wrap the right hand around behind your back, grabbing the left upper arm if that's available to you. A simple side bend of the head. Feel that from your shoulder to your neck. And then simply rotate the left or the nose towards the left shoulder. Feel the edge. When you've gone far enough, you've gone far enough. And if you've gone a little too far, you might just need to back off. Breathing into it. One more deep breath here. And release the arms and let the head recoil to the center. I'm going to invite you to extend your legs out on the mat. We've been sitting for a while. So let's just take our legs straight out in Dandasana. I'll be working with this rock for a moment. You might put a blanket under your hips if that would feel good. And just press your feet away and take your hands at your side, either on the blanket or the mat. Press your hands into the earth to really engage the triceps, the posterior aspect of the upper arm. Pressing into the mat. And then imagine turning your hands out slightly, as if rotating them outward, that lateral rotation. This is an isometric contraction. And if it feels like you're shrugging your shoulders, I'd put the hands under the blanket if you're sitting on one. Press, press, press. Rotate the hands out. Feel the heart open. Take another deep breath in it. Grab your block. Block right between the palms of the hands. Inhale the arms up. Reach, reach, reach. Press into the block and reach. Feel the core engage. Feel the L shape of your body. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Fold forward. Place the block between your feet. Just let your hands rest where they do. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, melt into your stretch. And it's not me, but some folks have the flexibility to put the block on the bottom of their feet and hold the block. I have to bend my knees to create that, but if that's your flexibility, you could do that. There's no reason to force it ever. And just having the block between the feet gives you something to engage with your legs. Squeeze that block. Inhale the arms back up and overhead. Exhale the arms to a cactus. Feel the shoulder blades pinch down and back. Inhale the arms back up. Exhale into cactus. And if you had dumbbells at home and you want to do this practice again, you could always put a 3 or 5 pound weight in your hands and take the time to do this. Inhale the arms up, last time. And exhale, come on down to your backs. And take the time to settle in lying on your back. We're going to use the block one more time. Hold the block in front of you. Inhale the arms straight up to the ceiling. Feel your shoulder blades melt down your back. Simply bend the elbows, block towards the forehead. And again, tricep curls. Straighten the elbows, block to the sky. Bend the elbows, block towards your head. And reach the arms back to the sky, straight elbows. One more time, bend your elbows, block comes towards the forehead. And then straighten your elbows. And holding the block, see if you can just push the block away a little bit so your shoulders retract off your back, or protract, I should say. And then pull the shoulder blades back so the arms stay straight, but it's this action from your shoulder blades. Reach, reach, reach. Feel the shoulder blades come away expanding, and then pull them back, pinching them together without shrugging. And one more time, reach them up and pull them down. Set your block down and just take a moment now to rest in Savasana. Feel the warmth in your shoulders, your neck. Feel yourself melting into your mat. And I thank you for joining me on the mat today. And I encourage you to just stay in Savasana for as long as you like. And I hope to see you again on the mat soon. And if you have any suggestions, just share them in the comments. The place of divine light and truth in me honors the place of divine light and truth in you, where we are all one. Namaste.